We no go hide anything here, and I will tell you my mind, and I will tell you what I see. More talk am the way it is. Sincerely speaking, the North is the problem of Nigeria.
Hello and what's up, guys? In this video we are bringing you a shocking declaration that is already sparking heated reactions across Nigeria. A northern man has come out boldly, speaking without fear, and his words are shaking the table in ways we've not seen in a long time. Now listen carefully. He says Nigeria can never be one, not today, not tomorrow, not even in the future. According to him, the division is already there, not about ethnicity alone, but about deep-rooted ideology that separates Nigerians at the core. He didn't stop there. He went on to say that the North is the problem of Nigeria. Yes, you heard that right. He insists that the Northern ideology is retrogressive and has kept the country from moving forward. He even recalled his earlier comments where he once believed in one Nigeria, but now he has retracted those words, calling them a lie. What's his reason? He points straight to religious and cultural ideologies. In his words, Nigeria has been divided along religious lines for decades, and he singled out the North, especially radical Islamism, as a major factor holding the nation down. He admits that other regions also have their own vices like ritual killings and crime, but he asks Nigerians to compare the scale. How many lives have been lost to religious extremism in the North compared to crimes in the South? And then comes the bombshell. He says Nigeria has only one way forward: either adopt a regional system of government or break the country into 6 separate nations. According to him, anything else will keep Nigeria crawling in circles with no progress. He even went further to expose the internal cracks within the North itself. He pointed out that the North is not united as people think. There is a Northwest, Northeast, and the North Central, each with different factions and interests, and he blames the Northwest in particular for spreading the radical ideologies that continues to fuel conflict and division in the country. Finally, he issued a direct plea to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other leaders: if Nigeria cannot restructure and return to regional government, then it should be divided into 6 different countries. In his word, share into 6 pieces. That is the only way forward. Guys, these are very heavy words, the kind of words that can stir debates, arguments, and possibly even political tensions. He has spoken from his heart and says he's not hiding anything. He is calling on Nigeria to face the truth, either restructure now or risk collapse. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
As I come here before you, I go talk am as I see am. I no go use any sugar cover am. Call me your malam, but I know you understand am, right? Well, we no go hide anything here, and I will tell you my mind, and I will tell you what I see. More talk am the way it is. Sincerely speaking, the North is the problem of Nigeria. Let's put it that way. The North is the problem of Nigeria. And first of all, I want to start by retracting my comments in regards when I say that we can be one in Nigeria. The fact is, I get to discover that is a lie. We can never be one. We are divided already. This is not politics. This is not anything. This is just purely centered on ideology. Ideologically, we cannot be one. And if I must tell you the truth, one of our major reasons for not achieving oneness is the fact that the North has an ideology that is retrogressive in nature, just like I said in my previous videos. And let it not look as if I'm just talking. Let's face it. Sincerely speaking, let's look at it on this concept. What is that major thing that divides us as a nation, as a country, as Nigeria? The fact is, we are divided across religious ideologies, cultural ideologies, and the rest of it. And so far, so good. In the history of Nigeria, the religious ideologies that seems to be dividing us more is the northern religious ideology, most especially when it comes to radical Islamism. Radical Islamism. And don't think I'm just being biased or whatever, because some people will now start to argue It's not just the North that are responsible for unrest or whatever. Even the Igbos, even the Yorubas are into ritual killing or whatever, and the rest of it. But let's put it vis-a-vis now. What is the ratio of people unalive as a result of criminality in all these regions, and the criminality that is as a result of religious ideologies and beliefs in the North? I know they hide anything, no, but I will put it to you this way. You quite agree with me that religious ideologies in the North is what has been majorly responsible for the retrogression of Nigeria. Anyhow you call them, anyhow you put them. Call me a separatist or whatever. And I'm telling you sincerely, except Nigeria results into a regional system of government or they share them, we can never go anywhere in that country. And that is just it. And the fact is, the earlier the better for everybody. The earlier the better for everybody. So let me speak about the North now. This is going to be a long video, but at the end of the day, I just believe when you listen to me, you understand what I'm trying to say. Let me go into the North. Even the North now is divided into a lot of other factions. You have the North Central, you have the Northwest, you have the Northeast. You see, as far as I'm concerned, you see the Northwest happens to be the major problem. That is where you have a lot of this radical religious ideological concepts stemming from. And that is why I'm begging the likes of Tinubu and every other person concerned, if we can't resort to regional system of government, I beg, share Nigeria into possibly 6 pieces. 6 pieces. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have the Northwest, you're going to have the Northeast, and you must have the middle belt. Yes, and that is just it. Because the North cannot remain as one. Because if you look at the dynamics of the North, you just know that the North is just a collection of people, a lot of people meshed together with different ideologies and allowing one concept to override or supersede other ideologies. And that is just it. Anybody with this video go pen and make it pen, but we must tell ourselves the truth. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this so that people will prepare. Will prepare for this. People must prepare for this. Defend whatever it is you stand for, and protect whatever you think you stand for in the spirit of progress, in the spirit of development. Well, the fact is, a lot of people will think I'm bought or whatever, but that is just the truth. Because it's only in the North that you see people celebrating somebody that is unalive for insulting another religion or for insulting a particular religion that is Muslim, insulting a prophet or whatever, and a lot of people are celebrating it, and the government is not doing anything about it. Yes, it's only in the North you find that. You don't find that in the East. You don't find that in the West. You don't find that in the South. And let's look at it now. We're going to be talking about pardoning bandits. The last time I checked, even soldiers are now being even deployed to go and be guardians and counselors for bandits, repentant bandits. Bandits that have unalived them for several years now. Now they are deploying you to go and see your enemy and counsel him. So seriously, we are joking. We are joking, Allah. So seriously, I want to retract my statement just like I'm saying. Apologies to the Igbos that have seen that this country can never grow with these ideologies and these differences. They are absolutely right. And I strongly believe, and I have come to terms with that. Whoever it will hurt, whoever you think you want to do anything, you want to go haywire or whatever, do it. But the earlier the better. The earlier we tell ourselves the truth, the better for everybody. The North is retrogressive in nature. They are all about religious concept, religious ideologies of how to establish the kingdom of God on earth. And that is just it. Nothing more. And no country will progress on that basis. And this is where the government is supposed to come in now to curtail these things. But so far, the government is doing nothing about it. Why? Because when you try to do something about this, political ambitions will be at stake. And that is just it. I'm a northerner, I'm telling you this. But I'm telling you sincerely, if we are to remain and say that Nigeria is one, we go progress with all these differences, it's a joke. Some people are actually on an ideological concept that can never be debunked. But mind you, I'm not saying all Muslims are bad or whatever, all Northerners are bad, but the fact is, even the good ones now are scared to speak because the bad ones have override the good ones. When the good ones speak now, they are going to be attacked and they are silent. Even them now, they are scared of the system that exists and they identify us. So let's tell ourselves the truth. The earlier you regionalize or you divide, the better. Bulaba, I'm begging you for one thing, for God's sake. I just hope that the North will deny you this presidency for this next tenure, so that at the end of the day, I know you have worked well and everything. The Yoruba land is already well settled and everything, so that you can allow every other person have peace.
And let me tell you this, the hardest job to do on earth today is to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. It may be so hard for people to assimilate and take this honest fact. And I tell you, the hardest job to do today on earth is to defend Tinubu's policies, defend Tinubu's program, defend APC for 10 years in power for failing to secure Nigerians in their own country. I've oftentimes said this and make it very clear that look, to fix this country, Nigeria, there is only one path that we must take. To fix Nigeria, to solve our political challenges, our deficit in infrastructure, our economic challenges, our tribal and religious differences, to align them, to create a better social welfare society for the people, to put the country Nigeria on the path of development for the benefit of the masses, is only one path that we must take. It's unfortunate that those in government today, officials of the Nigerian government are aware of it, the traditional rulers are aware of it, the religious leaders, the community leaders, the women leaders, the youth leaders, our legislature, they are aware of it, but everyone is actually keeping to side and not minding to say this honest truth. To fix this country, Nigeria, we must regionalize the country. Let us acknowledge one simple truth. We are not one people, and so therefore a centralized system of government where all power resides in Abuja is not suitable for us. If we must develop Nigeria, if we must harmonize ourselves, if we must place ourselves on the path of development and unity, even in the midst of our differences, we must regionalize Nigeria using the 6th geopolitical zone, to be very frank with you. And this is my message to the Northerners. Please, to the Southerners, please, to the Easterners and the Westerners, please, wake up and speak for a regional system of government. Regional system of government is a win-win for every region in the country. We have currently, as we speak, the 6th geopolitical zone. Let us draft a new constitution and devolve power, full autonomy to the region to manage their resources, to manage their internal security, to police themselves, to develop their infrastructures by themselves, to take up the welfare of the people, and then we still live as a country, one Nigeria. If this is not done, I will continue to say this: the Nigerian state will not survive the next 3 decades. The people are heavily yearning for a good governance, for a security of lives and property, for good infrastructure. The centralized system of government will not solve it. That aside, and let me tell you this, the hardest job to do on earth today is to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. It may be so hard for people to assimilate and take this honest fact. And I tell you, the hardest job to do today on earth is to defend Tinubu's policies, defend Tinubu's program, defend APC for 10 years in power for failing to secure Nigerians in their own country. Guys, repost, share, and comment on this video. Thank you so much.
You see this contraction they called Nigeria. Everybody is ranting, pouring out their mind. But the main problem is there. You see, the way this our corrupt politician They are the way they are very, very stubborn. If we like, let's rant from now to 2027 that they are hoping for to put another corrupt man. Tinubu is current president of Nigeria now. I'm not saying this because I am Yoruba person. I am an Igbo woman, Delta. You see, since Tinubu cannot stop Fulani herdsmen from going to one town to another town, creating problems in Nigeria, my dear, if Nigeria mistakenly put another northerner in the seat, I don't think if all of us will be alive. Because if you see the way these Fulani herdsmen are struggling to take over all the states in Nigeria, me personally, in my own town, the highest institution that is in my town, during the admission time, students cancel the admission because of Fulani herdsmen. They go to where students are living, rob them. Now they are doing kidnapping in my own town. Business are shutting down. Even my own business have shut down. People are moving away from my own town. You see, this is now that Tinubu is a president, he cannot stop them. What if they bring another man, maybe from northern side, forgetting this one, they are pushing pushing P2B as if P2B is going to be president of Nigeria. They are just deceiving people. They are the one that are going to be the president. And the region, it's better we ask for regional government from our leaders. Regional government is the best. That should be what we'll be asking from them. Regional government is the solution. With regional government, I don't think Fulani people will be coming in a state anyhow, coming to rob and kill and kidnap people the way they are doing it now. Tinubu couldn't stop Fulani from killing people, raping, or coming into anybody's town anyhow. You think that they are going to stop? So the best thing we should ask from them is regional government. That is the only solution. That is the only thing that we ask for. Regional government is the solution. Let's demand regional government from our so-called